Welcome to Flights of Fancy Storytime. I'm Anne from the National Air and Space Museum, and I'm here to bring some of our museum stories to you at home. Today, I'm thinking about the sun and all of the wonderful ways it lights up our world. In Washington, D.C., where I live, in the summertime we have long days when we can be outside to enjoy the sun's light and warmth. I love to watch the sun rise and sunset and see the orange and red colors in the sky. That's one way you can see the sun. Usually, during most of the day, you can't look at the sun because it'll hurt your eyes. At the museum, we have an observatory where you can safely look at the sun, and I'm always amazed to be able to look at it. In this picture, my friend Genevieve is pointing to the image of the sun being projected by the telescope. You might be surprised to see that the sun is shaped like a circle, and it's white in color. The sun is the star at the center of our solar system, and it gives the Earth energy and helps plants grow. I'm so thankful that we have this amazing star and that the Earth is in a perfect place so that we can enjoy it. I know our sun is just one of many stars in our galaxy that are all different sizes and colors. Here's a picture taken with the Hubble Space Telescope of a cluster of stars. I see some that look red, some that seem blue, and some are white in color like our sun. The closest star to us, Proxima Centauri, can only be seen with the telescope because it's smaller and less bright than the others. Here's a picture of it, also from the Hubble Space Telescope. This makes me wonder about other stars in our Milky Way galaxy and what they're like. On a dark summer night, you might be able to look up at the stars and wonder which ones are closest to us and what are they like. All of the stars that we see at night are in our cosmic neighborhood in our Milky Way galaxy. Here's a story about that. The sun had a wonderful family of planets who all looked out for each other and who checked in on each other. But the sun also had lots of star friends in the neighborhood of the huge Milky Way galaxy, and it seemed like it was about time to take a walk around the neighborhood and pay them all a visit to see how they were getting along. The first system of stars they decided to visit was the Centauri system. Alpha A, Alpha B, and Proxima. They were dancing around each other in a long circle. Proxima also had some planets orbiting around. "Hey, Sol," called Alpha A, "do you want to join our dance?" The sun's friends called them Sol. "I do love to dance," answered the sun, "maybe just for a few turns." They rotated around until the sun felt a little bit dizzy. "Wow, that was fun, but I think I need a break from the dance. I'm visiting my star friends. Do you want to come along to see Sirius?" "We're going to keep dancing around, but say hello from us. Bye!" The sun waved goodbye. The sun continued on their journey to visit Sirius. From far away, Sirius is bright and looks like one star, but as they got closer, Sirius was so bright that the sun put on some shades. Then they could easily see that Sirius was playing with a little pup, a smaller white star. "Hey Sirius, you're looking bright today." "Oh, hi Sol, I'm just out walking the pup. No jumping on Sol, good dog. Want to stay and play with us?" The sun replied, "I'd love to." They ruffled the pup's fur, and the pup panted and licked their face. They ran all around in circles for a few minutes and laughed. "Oof, you need to have lots of energy to keep up with this pup." "Oh yes, lots of energy," said Sirius. "I'm going to visit my friends in the Orion constellation on the way home. Would you like to come with me?" asked the sun. "Oh, I'd love to, but the pup is going to need to take a nap after all this playing. Next time." So the sun continued to Orion to visit the red supergiant Betelgeuse and the blue supergiant Rigel. The giants were all singing loudly as the sun approached. "La la 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 la, ro 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 ro." "Hello," called the sun when they finished their song. "Oh, well, hello, Sol, great to see you," said Rigel. "I'm here visiting Betelgeuse and we're just enjoying singing together. Would you like to join us?" "Oh, I'd love to, but my voice is not as loud as yours," answered the sun. Betelgeuse said, "Small and loud, all of our voices will blend together to make the beautiful music of the stars. Join in. Lo, 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 la, 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 la." When the song was finished, the sun thanked the giants. "That was so much fun. I love singing with you, but I better head back home now. We have had a very busy time." On the way home, the sun thought about what a bunch of superstars their friends all were and how much fun they had when they got together. I'm going to plan a big party for everyone with singing and dancing and games very soon, thought the sun. We're all different colors and sizes, but we are all stars. It's craft time. Today we're going to make shadow puppets. For this craft, you need some construction paper. You're going to use craft sticks and your tape, and you are also going to need scissors. You might want hole punch and some pencils, and you'll need a flashlight for the end to explore your shadow puppets. So the shadow puppets are just different shapes that you put onto a craft stick that you use as a handle, and then you can shine your flashlight on it and see what kind of shadows they make. For a shadow, you just need a light source and then something that blocks the source, and that makes the shadows. So we can make some star-shaped shadow puppets by cutting some shapes out of construction paper. Maybe I want to make a red star, and I might want to trace this circle to make the star shape. So I'm going to use that inside of the tape as my circle form, and I'm going to trace around the inside of that tape. So there is a circle there, and to cut that out, I'm going to fold it in half, and then that way it's easier to cut it. I'm going to follow along that line with my scissors and cut out a perfect circle. Great. There it is. Now, I'm going to cut a star shape in the middle of that circle, and to do that, I'm going to fold it in half, and then in half again, and then I'm going to cut out the middle, just like this, and I'm going to cut along the creases of that, right like this. When I open it up, I find a star shape on the inside. That's pretty fun. If you want to add more points to your star, you can just go ahead and close it up again and cut some more triangles into the shape. And then open it up. Wow, that one looks pretty neat. I'm going to attach that one onto a craft stick. So I'm going to use my tape and just stick it on with the tape. You can make all kinds of shapes with this and try them out with your flashlight. Explore the shadows that they make. Let's see what this one looks like. I'm going to shine it flashlight right on me so you can see the shape of it. Wow, that's so much fun. Now, if you want to make a whole lot of stars like we see in the night sky, you can use your hole punch and punch a whole bunch of stars, holes into a construction paper like this one. The more stars, the better for this one, I think. And then you can attach some craft sticks to this to hold on to. And here's one that I made before. And make another shadow puppet of a whole bunch of stars. Let's see what that looks like when I shine it on myself. Wow! This would be so much fun to play with and to make all kinds of different shapes and shadows. If you try this craft out, please share your results with us and use the hashtag #AirAndSpaceAtHome to share it with us on social media. Thanks so much for joining us. Have fun. Bye-bye.